Hello viewers, welcome to My India, a show that brings the latest updates about India's rich culture, ethnic diversity and growing economy. I'm your host Nidhi. India is a land of diverse cultures and festivities. Being a primarily agrarian society, harvest festivals hold a lot of significance for many communities. The northeastern state of Assam is celebrating the traditional Bihu festival, awaiting a good harvest. Among the three Bihus, Kati Bihu is a more somber affair as the paddy farmers wait for their empty granaries to refill. Let's take a look at the unique way in which this festival is observed.
Bihus, the major festival of Assam, are celebrated with great zest and zeal, and the spirit of the people is at an all-time high, with the whole state coming together in celebration and prayer for good harvest. All the three Bihus are celebrated at different phases of the life cycle of the paddy crop. Kongali Bihu is also known as Kati Bihu, as it falls on the Assamese month of Kati, which is the first month in the Assamese calendar. It falls in mid-October and is the Bihu of less merriment. This Bihu has a different flavor with a sense of constraint and solemnity prevailing as the granaries are almost empty during this season. Kati Bihu marks the completion of sowing and relocation of paddies. The deities are worshipped for a rich harvest which is dedicated to the worship of goddess Lakshmi.
এই কাতি বিহুটো যদিও আমি এটো আমি সৰু বিহু বুলি কওঁ কিন্তু আমাৰ এই বিহুটো আটাইতকৈ আমাৰ অসমীয়া কাৰণে ডাঙৰ বিহু বিশেষকৈ আমাৰ খেতিয়কসকলৰ এই বিহুটোতে আমি খেতি কৰি যি উৎপাদন হয় সেইখিনি যাতে আমি ভালকৈ পাব পাৰো আৰু সেইখিনি যাতে আমাৰ সকলোৱে যাতে খেতি ভাল হয় ধান ভাল হয় সেই কাৰণে আমি এই বিহুটো পালন কৰোঁ.
As part of the celebration, young girls thronged the paddy fields and were seen lighting Akash Banti or sky lamps on the tips of bamboo pole for good harvest. It is believed that the spirits of the ancestors visit to give blessings, and so the Assamese peasants light lamps to show these spirits the path to heaven. Naam, meaning prayers in Assamese, are performed as part of the rituals for bountiful crops and their yield.
और इस बिहू में खास ये है कि काती बिहू में खेत में जाके सब लोग अपने अपने घर का खेत में जाके वो दीप जला के लक्ष्मी जी का पूरा प्रार्थना करते हैं. उसके बाद में घर में आके तुलसी के सामने दिया जला के प्रार्थना करके वो प्रसाद लिया जाता है. कारण भी है क्या मतलब? हाँ, वैज्ञानिक कारण ये है कि दीप ऊपर में जलाते हैं ताकि कीड़े मकोड़े जो है खेत में ना जाके ऊपर में ही हो जाए, मतलब चला जाए, मर जाए.
Sacred to the Hindus, the tulsi or the basil tree is planted or pruned in the courtyard of each household, and for the whole Assamese month of Kati, people worship the tulsi plant by placing an earthen lamp next to it. Such festivals offer an insight into the traditions and beliefs of people from across the country.
Jammu and Kashmir has been home to different communities coexisting together in unison. In a touching display of this age-old communal harmony, Muslim and Sikh communities of Pulwama district in Jammu and Kashmir recently pitched in to help marry off a Pandit girl. Let's take a look.
A heartwarming sight of communal harmony was witnessed in Pulwama of South Kashmir region recently. Muslims and Sikhs living in the district made arrangements for the marriage of a Kashmiri Pandit girl belonging to the same area. Most of the relatives of the girl have migrated from the valley, which is why the Muslim and Sikh neighbors decided to participate in the celebrations of giving away the girl who they consider to be like their own daughter.
बात का याद आपसे करना चाहता हूँ कि जो भी हमारे यहाँ पे ये हिंदू लोग बस रहे हैं, पंडित लोग, ये सदियों से यहाँ पे बस रहे हैं. यहाँ पे काफ़ी हम इनके साथ भाईचारा है. हम एक दूसरे के साथ मिलजुल के रहते हैं, खाते हैं। हर कोई चीज़ जो हम करते हैं मिल बांट के करते हैं। आज इसकी हमारी एक बेटी की शादी थी, हमारी बहन है वो, इसकी शादी थी। हम सारे लोग यहाँ पे आ गए इस बात का ताकि एक पैगाम जाए कि यहाँ पे जो भाईचारा है मुसलमानों के दरमियान और हिंदुओं के दरमियान वो सदा कायम था और कायम रहेगा। इंशाल्लाह हम इनकी भरपूर मदद करेंगे और करते रहेंगे।
Traditionally, Muslims, Pandits and Sikhs have always celebrated such functions together in Jammu and Kashmir. They treat each other as a part of one big family who celebrate, laugh and cry together.
मैंने यहाँ पर जो कुछ देखा, बहुत जो भाईचारा है वो फर्स्ट क्लास में देखा। ऐसा भाईचारा कहीं नहीं है जो हमने यहाँ पर देखा है। मैं बाकी इतना रिक्वेस्ट कर रहा हूँ मुस्लिम बरादरी से कि वो सब अपने पंडित भाइयों को वापस लाए ताकि हम मिलजुल कर रहें।
Besides making most of the arrangements for the marriage, the Muslims and Sikh communities also participated in the traditional music ceremony on the eve of the wedding day. Such gestures further strengthen the strong fabric of love and harmony existing among all communities of Jammu and Kashmir.
Now a roundup of some of the major stories that made news from across the country.
Indian Aviation Ministry said the first flights under a scheme to boost air travel between smaller cities should take off in January after it finalized rules to make flying more affordable in the world's fastest growing aviation market. Under the regional connectivity scheme, airfares on routes between towns and cities currently poorly connected will be capped at $37.4 for every 500 kilometers of travel, and services and fuel taxes will be reduced. A small levy will be slapped on existing routes to help pay for the scheme, while the government will provide funding to make the project viable and spend $598 million to reopen 50 disused airports within 4 years.
So when we jumpstart the regional aviation market, the beneficiaries will be the airlines themselves, because they will get a lot more traffic into the existing routes that they are flying right now.
Ivory Coast Foreign Minister Abdullah Toikwesi Mabry called on his counterpart Sushma Swaraj on October 20th in Delhi. The two leaders discussed a range of issues of mutual interest focusing on expanding bilateral economic ties. Abdullah Toikwesi Mabry, who was on a 3-day visit, was accompanied by his wife. Earlier in June this year, President Pranab Mukherjee had visited Ivory Coast to further bilateral relations with the African nation. Vice President Hamid Ansari met Algeria's Prime Minister Abdel Malik Salal and Foreign Minister Ramtane Lamamra during his 3-day visit. Ansari held wide-ranging discussions with the two leaders and stressed on taking the India-Algeria ties to a new level and to rejuvenate the bilateral relations. India is keen to join hands with Algeria to set up a multi-billion-dollar fertilizer project, bearing in mind the phosphatic reserve available in this North African country. Bilateral trade between India and Algeria has shown considerable growth from $55 million in 2001 to $3.33 billion in 2011. A high-level delegation of India and Bangladesh met in Agartala city of northeast state Tripura to finalize a rail link between the two countries. The 15-kilometer-long rail link will improve connectivity and boost trade between the two nations. The project, which will cost $145 million, is likely to start operation by the end of 2018. The 1,650 kilometers distance between Agartala and Kolkata would be reduced to only 550 kilometers once the new rail track is linked through Bangladesh.
The heads of government of the world's 5 emerging economies flocked to the beautiful state of Goa recently with an aim to boost trade and investment. The BRICS, Brazil, Russia, India, China and South Africa agreed to deepen their cooperation in various sectors for the upliftment of nearly 43% of the world's population that resides in this region. So today in our section of Business Watch, we take a look at various aspects of the recently held summit.
For a grouping of mostly emerging economies that was founded on the principles of greater economic cooperation and facilitation of better in-house trade relations, the recently held Goa BRICS Summit was a huge success. The BRICS countries together account for 30% of the world's economic output, committed themselves to reviving global growth by using a combination of monetary, fiscal and structural tools. Presided over by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, the summit was attended by the heads of government from the 4 other member states: President Michel Temer of Brazil, Vladimir Putin of Russia, Xi Jinping of China and Jacob Zuma of South Africa.
We count on the BRICS Business Council to work with us to achieve our common aim of strengthening mutual trade, enhancing business opportunities, building investment linkages, promoting innovation, and removing bottlenecks to intra-BRICS commerce.
The BRICS group accounts for 43% of the world's population and has 17% share in world trade. The group's export to the rest of the world amounted to $3.48 trillion in 2014. Between 2006 and 2015, intra-BRICS trade increased 163% from $93 billion to $244 billion. The leaders noted that they were meeting at a time when global economic recovery is progressing with improved resilience and the emergence of new sources of growth. On the proposed BRICS credit rating agency, the declaration said experts from the grouping will explore the possibility of setting up one based on market-oriented principles to strengthen the global governance architecture. Throwing his weight behind the new development bank, Chinese President Xi Jinping said Beijing was ready to work with all member nations to make it a success.
中方愿同各方继续努力，支持新开发银行开展工作，推动首批项目早见成效，打响新开发银行品牌，为国际开发机构树立典范。经过10年发展，
Russian President Vladimir Putin called for the need to work closely to create conditions for new business projects.
И приглашает предпринимательские круги всех стран БРИКС работать на нашем рынке, развивать партнерские связи с российскими компаниями. Мы, конечно, будем и далее всячески поддерживать деятельность делового совета как важного механизма укрепления взаимовыгодного партнерства стран БРИКС. Благодарю вас за внимание.
The NDB headquartered in Shanghai has already approved loans totaling $900 million to green projects in each member state. It has also started a renminbi-denominated borrowing program, issuing a 3 billion yuan, that is $4 million bond. NDB President KV Kamath announced that the bank will ramp up lending to $2.5 billion next year after making its first loans to back green projects.
Looking forward, we are targeting incremental lending of around $2.5 billion over the next year, and we believe that this would be largely in the area of sustainable infrastructure, green infrastructure, and we plan to raise about $1.5 billion through bonds. We believe that providing local currency financing for projects minimizes the currency risk and reduces the effective cost for our member countries.
The 8th BRICS Summit concluded with Prime Minister Narendra Modi calling upon leaders of the group of emerging economies to double the size of intra-grouping trade to $500 billion by next 5 years.
As the nation is gripped in the festive fervour of Diwali, the Muslim community of Darjeeling district busies itself in making crackers. They are toiling hard to make firecrackers for this festival celebrated by Hindus, Sikhs and Jains. Let's take a look.
The festival of lights, Diwali, is celebrated with much pomp and gaiety across India. Light being symbol of hope and positive energy indicates the victory of good over evil. An epitome of this positive energy and hope
is the Muslim community making crackers in Darjeeling district of West Bengal. They are working hard to meet all the orders within the short period while the festival of Diwali is knocking on their doors.
তো আমরা এখানে অনেক দিন ধরে কাজ করতেছি, প্রায় 5-7 বছর ধরে কাজ করতেছি। তো আমাদের তো হিন্দু মুসলিমের কোনো এখানে কোনো অসুবিধা নাই, কোনো হিংসা নিন্দা নাই। তবে এইটা কাজ করে আমাকে খুব ভালো লাগে। আমরা 5-7 বছর ধরে কাজ করতেছি এবং আমার এই হিন্দুদের উৎসবে আমাদের কোনো অসুবিধা হয় না, কারণ আমরা সবাই ভারতের নাগরিক লোক, আমরা সবাই মিলেমিশে থাকতে চাই বা আমরা সবাই এক জায়গায় কাজ করতে চাই। আমার এখানে হিন্দু ভাইও আছে, আমরা মুসলিমও আছি, মিলেমিশে সবাই কাজ করতেছি।
The workers have been engaged in this factory owned by a Hindu in a Muslim-dominated area. They make various crackers ranging from bicolor and tricolor flower pots to colorful sparklers and charkhas or ground spinners. The feeling that they are working for another community's festival has never crossed their mind, as they love working with their Hindu brothers in the crackers factory and contributing to a festival they consider as their own now.
হিন্দু মুসলমান সবাই মিলে কাজ করি, পুজোর কাজ আমাকে তো ভালো লাগে। এই কাজটা সবাই মিলে করি উৎসাহপর। যেমন আমাদের মুসলমানের যেরকম একটা তাজিয়া বাইর করে, সবাই হিন্দু মুসলমান সবাই দেখতে যায়, ওরকম এটাও আমার কাজ, এটা আমাদের ভালো লাগে, সবাই মিলে কাজ করি।
हम लोग का सब जाति सेम है, तो उसका हिसाब से हिंदू मुस्लिम बोल के कोई बात नहीं है। तो हमारा फैक्ट्री पे हिंदू भी काम कर रहा है, मुस्लिम भी काम कर रहा है, तो इसमें हम लोग का कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है। तो सब मिलजुल के यहाँ पे काम कर रहे हैं, ये हम लोग अच्छा लगता है कि हम सोचते हैं कि सब सेम है हम लोग, तो इसीलिए हम लोग सब आदमी को मिला के यहाँ पे काम कराते हैं और सब हिंदू मुस्लिम भी एक साथ मिलजुल के एक साथ काम करते हैं, भी हमको भी अच्छा लगता है। इसीलिए हम मुस्लिम भी हिंदू भी दोनों जाति का ही आदमी यहाँ पे काम करता है, इसलिए हम यहाँ पे काम कराते हैं वो लोग को। मैं यही बताना चाह रहा हूँ कि जैसा मेरा फैक्ट्री में हिंदू मुस्लिम एक साथ मिल के काम कर रहा है, हम लोग का पूरा भारत में ऐसे ही हिंदू मुस्लिम अगर मिल के रहेगा तो बहुत अच्छा होगा, कि कोई डिवाइडेशन नहीं होगा, अगर सब मिलजुल के रहेंगे तो इसमें हम लोग का फ़ायदा होगा।
Such a touching display of communal harmony, especially during festivals, reinforces the unique unity in diversity of India.
The safety of food items holds the utmost importance in the minds of manufacturers and consumers in recent times. In India, the issue of food safety is a major concern and various steps have been taken to provide safe and secure food products. The issue of food safety is equally significant in other parts of the world. Japan has been working on this and has introduced some new products which will help to prevent food contamination. Take a look at this report.
When we think and talk about food safety, an important factor is often ignored. Consumers, media regulators and industry tend to focus more on the products and less on safety. Now more than ever, as food distribution networks globalize, food safety plays a vital role in ensuring the final product is safe and secure for consumption. Catching on the trend at the recently held Food Safety and Security Expo in Tokyo, many new products were showcased. Happy Gate Monban is a high-speed shutter that helps protect from dust and insect. The company has sold about 160,000 units so far.
こちらが門番の G シリーズになります。主に屋内で使用されることを前提に設計されたモデルです。特徴としましては、業界最速クラス。
The shutter is equipped with Monban tube that ensures airtightness and has a feature to open and close it silently. Another feature of Monban is that it has the widest sheet variation in the industry. The sheet contains a drug that keeps the insects away. It is verified to be safe for human beings or animals.
例えばこちらの防虫シートは安全性を考えて向こう側の視認性を向上させるために透明でさらに防虫効果は以前のオレンジと変わらない効果を発揮したものです。 すでにタイをはじめとする東南アジアの各国で数百台の販売実績がございます。より多くの人たちに紹介できるように今後も努力していきたいと思います。虫の嫌がる網になります。製造メーカーの大王化成は防虫網メーカーとしては日本トップシェアを誇り、ネットを単純に折ったり編んだりするだけでなく、糸の生産からインテグレーションシステムによって生産を行っているメーカーです。
LED lights are used commonly the world over. However, an LED light has been introduced which is only visible to human beings but not insects. The insect resistance effect can be utilized at the door that connects to the outside of the factory or the boundary line of the production area. During the drug-free setup experiment outside, where there were many insects, it gathered only 1/8 of the insects attracted to the fluorescent light. It can be installed at overlooked places like floors or gaps, not only increasing visibility, also getting insect-proof effect. With this effect utilized, the compact insect catcher can effectively pinpoint where insects are coming from with high accuracies and without limiting its setup location.
実はですね、こんなところの捕虫器というところで、実は捕虫器が入ってます。多分今までにないサイズの捕虫器になるんですね。弊社は LED の照明メーカーなので、このサイズの LED の照明を作ることができるので、このサイズであれば、最初で125であるとか、短くてもっと40ミリとかっていうサイズでもお作りすることができますので、今までであれば置けなかったようなこういった空間にも製品がすっぽり収まるようになるような、弊社で実験を行いまして、UV の出力を上げればですね、紫外線の、出す傾向というよりもより多くの、虫が取れるというような結果が分かりましたので、シンガポールでも実際の店舗にですね、試験設置をさせていただきまして、3日間ぐらいでかなり取れたので、店舗の方もですね、早く製品化してくれというような声をいただいています。
The company has received sales queries from Indonesia, Vietnam, Thailand, Myanmar, Malaysia and India. By implementing new technologies, the possibilities of food safety are growing.
In a time when global warming has become a major concern, the importance of adopting an eco-friendly lifestyle is more pertinent than ever. A taxi driver in Kolkata has been on a crusade to spread the message of clean and green environment through his unique green taxi. Let's take you on a ride of this unique, eye-catching cab.
Dhananjay Chakraborty drives what might be the coolest cab in the country. A host of plants adorn the dashboard and the rear window of Dhananjay's taxi, which he lovingly calls Sobuj Roth, which means a green chariot in Bengali. The yellow ambassador taxi, with a bed of grass on its rooftop and saplings and green patches everywhere, goes around with the message to save environment. Through this taxi, Chakraborty, who had been fond of plants and trees since childhood, wants to inspire people to plant trees at their homes.
तो अगर हमारा गाड़ी का अंदर से हम आदमी को पेड़ के लिए पेड़ जगाते हैं तो जरूर दो गाड़ी लगाएंगे। उसके गाड़ी का अंदर बैठ के हम उसको बोल सकते हैं जी दादा प्लास्टिक का गाछ नहीं लगा के ओरिजिनल गाछ लगाइए। तो ये सब सोच के हम धीरे धीरे हम अपना गाड़ी का अंदर से हम ये न्यूज़ वार्ता देने लगा।
The saplings planted in small pots also carry a message which reads Amake Baachte Din, meaning let me live. One tree is equal to one life, and that's what inspires the Green Crusader to transform the public attitude towards the environment.
These sort of marginal people, they have come up with such a big thing. It gives a message of encouragement to me, to the environment, to the society and to the posterity. And I do feel very much encouraged. And he is not a simple taxi driver, it is his vocation, but he is a great man.
This ingenious taxi not only promotes an eco-friendly lifestyle but also helps him beat the heat, which is another reason why a lot of passengers prefer taking his cab.
जब यहाँ उठा है पहले हमको ये नज़र में है, हमको अच्छा लगा, अच्छा तो अच्छा है, ये होना चाहिए और ये भी तो जरूर होना चाहिए, सब वेरी गुड, बट दिस इज फर्स्ट, पहला टाइम है जो पहला बार हम इसमें उठा है।
लोग अभी एनवायरनमेंट को डिस्ट्रॉय कर रहे हैं, तो ऐसे में ये टैक्सी एक मैसेज है, तो इस पर क्या कहेंगे?
इट्स अ गुड टैक्सी, इज अ वेरी गुड मैसेज बिकॉज नंबर ऑफ पैसेंजर्स, इसमें बहुत पैसेंजर उठता है, एक अच्छा ये मैसेज के लिए बहुत अच्छा है।
They say, where there is a will, there is a way. Individuals like Dhananjay Chakraborty will certainly inspire people to plant more trees and work towards creating a clean environment. That's all we have for you this week. Your comments and suggestions are important to us. Do give us your feedback at myindia@anin.com. Now signing off with a glimpse of the Classical Music Festival held recently in New Delhi, where the maestros of the traditional Indian music came together on one stage to mesmerize the audience. Goodbye and take care.